poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer, say Gucci, Prada print, DOE, I'm a condo rich, big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip, poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that, labels quaking, they mistaken, I'm that wrist stay frozen, cute.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brissett going to go to the air right away. Little short pass here to Hill. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Garrett. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Brissett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Brissett sets to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, some strong running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Brissett. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. We're scoreless after 1. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw is Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Brissett. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Irvin. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Patrick going to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Still going. And touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Catch made right side by Wilson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Garrett. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Here's 3rd and 7. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Able to push his way through. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Brissett. Got a man. It's Michael Irvin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. They'll try the left side. It's Garrett. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Brissett now. He'll get it to Irvin. Right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Brissett. That's complete. It's Neighbors. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give, right side. It's Garrett. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll go with a keeper. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here it is, 4th and inches. Now Brissett. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Brissett. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Garrett. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here comes 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Garrett. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Brissett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission.